Salam.
About the prayers, because some Sheikh say that you can combine Dhuhr and Asr together and Maghrib and Isha together. And when we came to London, Sheikh tell us no, you have to pray them separately because you have time. So sometimes I have time, but when I'm going to the central, I can't find mosque there. So I pray them together, Dhuhr and Asr.
Okay.
But when I'm on Oxbridge, I just pray like Dhuhr alone, Asr alone. And I asked someone who said that Rasul Sallam said, إن الله يحب أن تختار كما تحب أن تختار.
So now you're going to add me to your list of shuyukh that you've asked me. Okay, I have no problem with that. Listen, Akhi. Combining prayers was not done by the Prophet ﷺ except once in his lifetime in Medina. And Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father, said, why did the Prophet combine Dhuhr and Asr, Maghrib and Isha, though there is no need for it. There's no rain, and he's not traveling, he's staying in Medina. Once he did it in his lifetime. Ibn Abbas said he wanted not to burden his ummah. Ulama, this is Indian or Pakistani? Anyhow, so time management, subhanallah. May Allah grant us the reward of staying in this place for acquiring knowledge, so that the angels would descend upon us and the rahmah and the sakeenah of Allah Azza wa Jal would overwhelm us, and Allah the Almighty would call us and mention our names in the seventh heaven. Anyhow, yes, so the Prophet did this once, alayhi salatu wasalam. The scholars say that whenever there is an essential need, a true, real need, it is permissible for you to combine prayer while you're residing. I'm not talking about traveling. Traveling is a separate issue. When I am traveling, I have the option to join between Asr and Dhuhr, Maghrib and Isha. This is my option. I'm a traveler. But those who are residing, they must pray on time, unless there is a real legitimate reason for that. For example, I'm going to go for a knee surgery. And it is Dhuhr time. I prayed Dhuhr and the surgery is due at, for example, 3:30. And I know that under the anesthesia, I would probably go until Isha time, sedated. So, okay, in this case, Islam tells me it's okay to pray Asr with Dhuhr at 1 o'clock, because this is a necessity. The surgeon is the same thing, because he's the one operating. Excuse me, I have to go and pray. My guts are open. What are you talking about? Salat. So this is okay. This is a necessity. Now, scholars cascade this to real necessities. For example, I'm in the middle of a test, and the test starts at 1:30 p.m. and I am not allowed to leave the room until it is Maghrib, sunset. I will miss Asr. For example, this is hypothetical. So what should I do? Scholars say, because this is a necessity. You are unable, you don't have the time, they will not allow you, probably going to cheat, so you have to stay. This is a one-timer that is okay for you to combine. But if someone says, Sheikh, I'm in the middle of a lecture and Maghrib time passes and Isha time afterwards, so I'll miss Maghrib. So can I combine? And I say, it's a lecture. I don't know about the system here in the UK. If you're in the lecture, can't you go out to the loo? If you have to go for number one or number two, will you wait a couple of hours, or you will just, excuse me, I have to go? People go. You go for a smoke. You go for coffee. So you're unable to go for 3 minutes prayer? No, I don't like it. I have to say I'm going for prayer. No, go for the toilet. Right. We come to the problem of not finding a masjid. And this is not a problem at all. Alhamdulillah, in Islam, we don't have to pray only in a masjid or in a church or in a synagogue. The Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, that Allah the Almighty has made the whole earth a place of worship and means of purification. I can make tayammum. So whomever gets the prayer time, he should pray anywhere. This means that if I'm on Oxford Street, is there an Oxford Street? Okay. I just said this. So if there's an Oxford Street and people are going and coming, it's time for prayer. I look around, there's no place for masjid. A corner that is 3 foot by 1.5 foot is enough for me. Where is the Qibla? Allahu Akbar. I pray and I finish, I go. Sheikh, but there are people passing by, so this is one form of da'wah. I've seen a lot of the Muslims skip 2 or 3 prayers on the plane. Why? It doesn't look nice, you know. Imagine me in the middle of the plane in the first class. Allahu Akbar! Suicide bomber. Come on, bring it down. Wallahi, ya akhi, we put the fear in our hearts. Everybody respects us. Wallahi, everyone respects us. On the plane, on non-Saudi, non-Arab planes, I ask them, is it possible to pray next to the emergency door? Next to the wing. This is this. And they bring me the blanket and they put it and I pray. I know I look scary, but not to that extent, that they would allow me to do this. So it is us who are weak, who are not proud of our religion. Whenever you have the prayer, pray. This is a form of da'wah. Therefore, I hope I answered your question. That is, you can pray whatever you want. You cannot combine the prayers unless you have a true, legitimate reason that Allah Azza wa Jal would allow you to do this. Wallahu a'lam.